Corporate insolvency figures are still incredibly low. Asset finance deals lag well behind the same time last year. Will the new Super Deduction tax break help? And business owners are still not adverse to taking some risk. All of this in the latest Business Finance Bulletin. Despite everything that's going on economically, one statistic that continues to surprise is the low number of firms that are entering into some form of insolvency arrangement. Well, the latest figures have come out from the Insolvency Service, and the report reveals that there were 686 firms that entered into an insolvency arrangement in February. The strange thing is that was 6% lower than in January. However, the even bigger surprise is that when you compare the February 21 figures to the February 2020 figures, there's been a fall of 49% in the number of firms that have gone into insolvency, a near 50% drop. Quite an astounding figure. So what's going on? Well, I've mentioned in previous bulletins, as we know, there's a lot of government support out there that are effectively keeping businesses artificially afloat. We've got all the furlough money, the various grants, and we've also got businesses benefiting obviously from these CBILS and bounce back loans. Also, there's been repossession deferments, and also certain winding up petitions cannot be presented. We've also got backlogs in the courts. All of this is keeping this figure artificially low. What does this mean? Well, it means likely probably later on in the year we could see a tidal wave or a tsunami of insolvencies coming our way as the backlog catches up. So what can you do? Well, if you're a business that offers terms, say 30, 60, 90 days to your clients, a couple of things that you can do. Number one, make sure you vet your client as best you can to make sure that your money is safe. Secondly, rigorously chase up on late payments. If your days are 30-day terms, make sure that your clients adhere to that and chase them hard. And lastly, if it's clear that you're not getting anywhere in receiving payment, well, then it's the time to start taking action. Remember, this is your money, so you've got every right in which to chase it. So keep your eyes and ears open during 2021. We could have a bit of a rough ride ahead. One part of the financial services provider market that has taken a bit of a hit over the last 12 months is asset finance. That's HP and leasing. The latest figures have come out from the Finance and Leasing Association, and its members have revealed that in January 21, they saw a reduction of 16% in deals written compared to the same month, January 2020. If we look at the overall 12 months, the fall in the amount of business written has been 24%. So on the face of it, it means that businesses are not buying or investing in plant and equipment and machinery, vehicles, business equipment, new IT. However, there's another dynamic that comes in here, of course. It doesn't mean that perhaps investment appetite has fallen away completely. There is an element of that. But it could be that businesses, of course, are using their bounce backs and CBILS loan money to purchase these assets in cash instead of putting them on asset finance and HP. But as I said, confidence or lack of confidence is a big driver here. However, there's one thing that may help change this. In the budget recently, the Chancellor announced that he has launched a new Super Deduction capital allowance. You can now claim 130% of investments that you make in qualifying plant and equipment. Effectively, this means that you will save corporation tax equivalent to 25 pence for every £1 that you invest. The idea of this super deduction is, of course, to encourage businesses to invest. That kind of expenditure really trickles all the way down through the economy and benefits everyone. So if you do have some plans to invest in plant and equipment, take a look at asset finance. It'll help preserve your cash flow and put you in a better position to benefit from the bounce back that will undoubtedly come in 2021. If you want to talk about your asset finance options, always happy to have a chat. Just drop us an email, info@businessloanservices.co.uk, and we'll talk you through the options. One of the key characteristics of being a business owner and entrepreneur, of course, is the willingness to take risks. And this is something that's come out from a new report carried out by the SME Finance Monitor team. Now, normally this report, which I've mentioned a number of times over the years I've been doing this bulletin, is focused on looking at borrowing and the appetite amongst business owners to borrow, their experience of dealing with banks. But one aspect of the latest report that caught my eye was about risk-taking and also innovation. The report found that 44% of business owners said that they wanted a bigger business, and equally 44% of them also said that they were willing to take risks in order to grow their business. Now, from the government's point of view, of course, that's great news. We can really grow our economy if we got business owners who are prepared to take risks and invest in their business. And on the innovation side, well, of course, if you're going to be innovative, that kind of comes hand in hand with being a bit of a risk taker. The report finds that 21% of business owners have said over the last 12 months that they've introduced new products and services, probably in response to the changing market that we've seen over the last 12 months. Also, 41% of them said that they have been innovative, which has resulted in improved efficiencies within their business. So perhaps there is some good to come out of everything that we faced over the last 12 months. So overall, it's really good news for the economy that we still got business owners out there who are willing to take a little bit of risk in order to grow their business. Are you one of them? Well, that's it for another bulletin. As ever, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please don't forget to give it a like, a share, and subscribe to this channel. So thanks very much. I look forward to being with you again next time. In the meantime, have a profitable, safe, and healthy week.